Alert you first. This is KIMT Storm Team 3. Weather coverage you can count on.
Welcome back on this marvelous Monday. Very summertime and feeling pretty good. However, before we get to all the good news, got to talk a little bit about the bad news. Our air quality remains in the yellow, the moderate stage, which isn't the worst it could be. Last night, we were starting to go into the orange, even close to the red levels when it came to this unhealthy air. It's all due in part to wildfire smoke. We're no strangers to it, but it is something to keep in mind if you are headed out and about today and even into our Tuesday. You may start to smell a little bit of the smoke right now, not too bad. And this unhealthy air is mainly for sensitive groups. We're talking young people, the elderly, those who have some respiratory issues, whether they be chronic or just happen to be going on. If you start to feel like you're having some trouble breathing or that tickle in your throat, just head back inside. Believe me, there's plenty of time to enjoy some more summer-like conditions as we get later into the week. And as I mentioned, this could persist as we head into our Tuesday. We can see the hazier air really across the region. A little difficult, but maybe a little more of the milky sky in Rochester. That's where we're seeing some of that white color in Albert Lee, Austin. We are definitely seeing some on the horizon there, maybe a little bit of that brownish color in Mason City. Maybe a little less so, but still, there is evidence of the haze, especially if you look again beyond into the horizon. You can see a little, almost looks like fog. I'll step out of the way here real quick. As we continue through the day, this data set kind of giving us an idea that it may get a little thicker as we head into the evening tonight, but a lot of this will continue to slowly move on. This is around about 24 hours from now, noon on Tuesday, and by Wednesday here, we'll finally start to get some of that pushing out. So some good news there as we get later into the week. All right, now let's talk about these current temperatures. Not too shabby out there, most of us in the low 70s, some of us squeaking into the mid 70s right now, 74 in La Crosse and Minneapolis. We're at 71 in Rochester, 72 in Mason City, and yeah, we're expected to keep warming on up. Temperatures getting into the upper 70s, about where they should be for the time of the year. And if you are headed out to the pool, remember, unhealthy air for some. Otherwise, you should be okay. Pop on the sunscreen. We may not be at our highest levels, but a 7 UV index is still in the high mark. You could be seeing a burn within 30 minutes, so take that seriously as well. Moving over to satellite and radar, and I can tell you there's not much to worry about when it comes to any rainfall today. Again, all of the things that we're seeing in the sky are some particulates kind of creating that haze. Sky Tracker 3 will try to pick up a few clouds as we go into the evening. This is around 6 p.m. Most of that activity is expected to stay out of our area until we start to reach later into tonight. A few thin clouds coming our way, maybe even a little bit of fog development tomorrow morning. This is around 8 a.m. That's about all that we're watching out for aside from the wildfire smoke. Now moving over to the 7-day forecast, where the weekend is always in view. Right now, we don't have many chances for rain for sure. However, I'm keeping my eye on the possibility for some rainfall Wednesday night into Thursday. Haven't put that on the 7-day quite yet, needing a few more data sets to come in, see how it goes. But we're still on track to warm way up as we get into the weekend. Temperatures well above average, back in the mid 80s.
Suck up those summer temperatures, because I'm sure they'll be gone before we know it.
I know, we're gonna blink and they'll just be whoop.
Thanks, Sarah.